Hi, today I have with me LG's new mid-range offering, the Optimus L5. And mid-range devices have always fascinated me because there's always an element of compromise involved with them. The challenge for manufacturers is to compromise on stuff that the consumers also would mind compromising on. Let's see if LG managed to get its balancing act right. With the L series, LG has been emphasizing a lot on style, and L5 is undoubtedly among the better looking devices in this price range. The L5 is fairly slender with a thickness of just under 10 mm. The combination of sharp, bold corners with an intricate matte finish and the Fox metal rims lend it a somewhat premium look that Samsung and Leica could do well to learn from. The L5 comes with a 4-inch screen which is about as large a screen as you're going to get at this price point. The display is bright and has good outdoor visibility. It also has reasonable viewing angles. Unfortunately, those are the two only positives that I could come up with. The extra brightness comes at a premium, and much like other Optimus series devices, the L5 lacks contrast and the images can appear slightly washed out. However, the biggest problem is that LG has decided to increase the screen size without actually increasing the resolution. The L5 only has a pixel density of 144 ppi, compared with which the Ace Plus has 165 ppi, the Ace 2 has 246, and even the Xperia J is rumored to have 245. Under the hood, the L5 is powered by Qualcomm MSIM 7255A Snapdragon, which is essentially an underclocked version of the chip powering the more expensive L7. The 800 MHz Cortex A5 processor and the Adreno 200 GPU are hardly cutting edge, but they are a notch above what similarly priced Wildfire S or Desire C has to offer. However, when compared with new phones like Ace Plus, Xperia P, while Ace 2, or even the Xperia Mini, which is dated by now, the L5 is found lacking. Thankfully, the L5 comes with ice cream sandwich that has been optimized for low-end hardware. As a result, the L5 is laggy and slow, but not entirely unusable. I encountered several momentary freezes and lags during my couple of weeks of usage, but on the whole, the L5 was fairly usable. If you want to play cutting-edge games, you'll have to pony up more dough, but the L5 is good enough for the likes of Angry Birds or Fruit Ninja. The LG Optimus UX overlay is mostly unobtrusive and well done. However, I wish that OEMs stop replacing the modern, understated icons of ICS with bright, in-your-face, pastel colored blotches. To be honest, LG is not the only one to blame for this. All OEMs somehow seem to think that this is a good idea. Few of the goodies that we saw in the 4X distilled down to this version as well, which includes Quick Memo, which is a nifty tool to annotate anything that you see on screen. I can just pick a pen and write anything that I want on the screen, and I can save that. I'm not really writing more than doodling, but you get the idea. You can quickly save that or share that with your friends or social network. This can be used for annotating presentations, annotating stuff you see on the web, anything that's on screen. Now, the default install is fairly clutter free, and there are only few add-ons that LG has put in. Primarily then is Polaris Office, Smart Share, and Smart World. Smart World is LG's own app store that offers personalized recommendations based on your download history. It's largely redundant and innate wasteful, suggesting few free apps. Smart Share is much more useful add-on that enables streaming of media directly from DLNA devices, including a PC and HDTV or Wi-Fi. It is essentially LG's counterpart for Samsung's AllShare. However, the best bundle app is LG Mobile TV. Mobile TV is a branded version of MyPlex Now, which is a free Android app available for all handsets. Mobile TV offers live stream for several dozen channels from different categories like news, entertainment, regional and others. Mobile TV is also slated to offer Bollywood movies and music and other multimedia content on demand. According to LG, it will be free for the first 2 months. However, users will be expected to pay a subscription beyond that. LG's 5 megapixel camera is competent, which is exactly what you should expect from products in this price range. It struggles to produce clear images under low light, but the outdoor performance is good enough for most people's casual photography needs. Although ICS's instant capture is present, there is a perceivable lag of 2 to 3 seconds between each photograph due to the underpowered hardware. Special photography modes include continuous shooting and panorama. LG has also given fair amount of control of photography, including ISO settings and EV settings. The biggest disappointment though is video recording. LG Optimus L5 only supports VGA video, which pales in comparison to 720p HD video recording afforded by Xperia Mini or Ace 2. Front camera for video calling is also not available. The L5 packs a 1500 mAh battery, which easily manages to last a couple of days on light usage and more than a day on average usage. Call clarity is also good and the speaker is pretty loud. I didn't have trouble talking even in noisy streets of India. Connectivity options supported include Bluetooth 3.0, Wi-Fi and NFC. The L5 makes a lot of compromises. The biggest of them are with screen and processor. The low DPI and single core processor means that mobile enthusiasts are likely to find the L5 to their liking. Sony's Xperia Mini and Walkman Live are smaller but come with a better processor and a more clear display and also 720p video recording. The Xperia U costs about $3,000 more but offers a significantly better hardware, which includes a dual-core 1GHz Cortex A9 processor. However, it doesn't support expandable memory. If you want microSD support along a dual-core processor, a higher DPI, and 720p video recording, you'll have to stretch your budget a bit further to accommodate the likes of Ace 2 and Solar. However, the L5 hardly seems to be a phone target to enthusiasts. LG is clearly gunning for the average consumer. The average consumer doesn't care too much about the specs as long as the phone feels good. And to be honest, the LG L5 feels good. It's sleek, it's stylish, well built, and it really feels good on your hand. It takes decent pics, and the ICS build is optimized enough to not frustrate the casual user. LG TV is essentially a rebranded version of readily available Android app. It's still something that most consumers will be attracted towards. In the end, I can't help but feel that LG has sacrificed quality with the goal of appealing to the casual mobile users. Currently, the L5 is selling for about 13,000 rupees. It would become a lot easier to recommend LG's mid-range device had it been selling for a couple of $1,000 less. However, right now, unless you really need a big screen, it's hardly justifiable to buy the L5 over similarly priced Mini or Live. And also, if you can afford to spend a bit more, you can go for the Xperia U, which is selling for $14,000 or near about on eBay, and Solar for 15,500, or even the Ace 2, which should be here in India pretty soon.